Okay, so we begin here by looking at our PowerPoint of the Moore and Johnson Paper Company on our expansion to the country of Greece. On the first slide here, we simply have our objective. For the Moore and Johnson Paper Company, an opportunity arose for us to expand across the Atlantic and to open a new sales and production office in the country of Greece. After a series of studies, this expansion was decided to be extremely profitable. In this presentation, we will cover 3 subcategories to help our relocating associates. Those subcategories are geography, the economy, foods/customs/holidays. Here we start with our first subcategory, which is geography. You can see on the map here that Greece is surrounded by 3 bodies of water. To the east, we have the Aegean Sea, to the south is the Mediterranean, and to the west is the Ionian Sea. The land in Greece, it is very mountainous. The capital is Athens. It is very well known after the profitable 2004 Summer Olympic Games being held here that the streets and public parks are very clean. The highway and freeways are updated, and the entire city is pretty easily navigated, considering that all the signs are written in clear English.
Greece's economy. Greece has a capitalist economic system, which is the same as us. Their public sector accounts for 40% of their GDP, which is a very large percentage. In 2007 to 2013, Greece was in an economic recession, and this happened at the same time that it happened here in the United States. 2014, they began their economic expansion. It's the first year since then that they had a positive GDP growth. Immigrants are 1/5 of the workforce, and tourism provides 18% of their GDP. Greece's currency is the euro. Foods, customs, and holidays. Traditional Greek dishes include dipples with honey for dessert, traditional Easter cheese bread, souvlaki, a pork dish, meatballs, moussaka, which is a common home-cooked meal, and fish and other seafood. Many festivals and traditional dancing occurs. They celebrate their history. They host extremely traditional weddings, and traditions vary with the location. They even have a tradition where every autumn they will kill the family pig, and it's a big festival and dancing. They commonly celebrate their ethnic diversity as well. Their popular holidays include Easter and Christmas and All Saints' Day. Here's our works cited page. Are there any questions?
The most rewarding part of my research is a great question. I would say the most rewarding part of my research is that, of course, we did find the expansion to be profitable for our company, and which was obviously great news considering that the opportunity was going to be a success. But other than that, I would say the most rewarding part is that with the limited time that we were given to conduct this research, I feel like we were able to compile more of the important and vital information. As such as an example, that would be the economy, because you could go on for hours and hours about the economy in any country. but I feel like we were able to compile our information, especially into a paragraph in our document and into this slide of what was really going to be the most important thing that stands out to the people who work for us that are going to be going and living in Greece. So that was the most rewarding part for me, at least, is that in that limited amount of time, we were able to take a whole network of information and break that down and put it into something that was useful for all people.
The question was, what was the most rewarding part of my research? And the most rewarding part was probably learning about a country that I knew absolutely nothing about, and creating the scenario actually helped show how we'd use this in the workforce.